with the glow. Hard work, all I ever know. So nobody could tell me I'm not with my way and go. Yeah, I'm in my zone, yeah, through this microphone. The way they looking at me like they seen a UFO.
That ultra ground music, riding in the years, not used. Title up, you a lose. I approve. I bet, I step and approve. Straight ultra ground make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money wife. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt up when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them team that went the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you know. Grew up down the street, my uncles, up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You at? She was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She had to make it. Rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me paying down, painting nails. Calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
brands of the bed.
I'm in Miami, so we know the
bands of the jet.
I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the. She said, who? About to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones for the knowledge. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 9 to 5, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Shared AG, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My and Kindle. Beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing. I'm on. I get ice till I can't even. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to stun. Can't all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gonna do? 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 I'm finna. What you gonna do?
I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of
of chips, stacking a lot of guap. If I get it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Here's the former Florida Gator Eddie Piñeiro to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And down he goes just beyond the 35. And that pretty move got him some extra space to run. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. On the counter, here's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Here's Carr to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping in one uppercut will take care of the end of this drive.
Jet sweep. Carr bats it forward. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Carr. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
A 50-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Young off the play fake. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 15 yards there for number 15.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Well, that'll be incomplete. But it took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Young now. And that will be incomplete.
Not quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. They failed on that third down play. That brings up fourth down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think...
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks. And some room to work. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Oh, that's a big one right there. You talk about breaking off a huge chunk of real estate. But if you're the defensive coordinator, you cannot dwell on the fact you just gave up an explosive run. You have to look ahead, regroup your guys, and figure out a way to slow down this attack.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here's Brooks. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try to throw now. Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo from 4 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And shedding a man at the 40. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Running the toss to Brooks here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a 1st down.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 3. It. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On play action, now Carr rolling to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Panthers... Solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try to pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Young to throw it. They'll air one out deep from Mingo. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Fans, a reminder, coming up at this and every halftime this season, we'll be checking in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando for highlights and analysis and scores from around the NFL here in this opening weekend.
Let's put the coach to work.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Young going to give to Brooks. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. 7 yards there and a first down.
Thielen does a nice job of moving the chains. That's something he did a lot of in 2023, as he was Bryce Young's most reliable weapon throughout his rookie campaign. He not only eclipsed 100 catches, but he also topped the millennium mark for the first time in 5 seasons. He's expecting an even bigger year in 2024.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Second down and 3. To throw, Young. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Brooks fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Hubbard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. That 2nd down play, that's a -4.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
From his end zone, Wilson. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this. As Shaheed going to go in motion. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Blake Brookie to kick off for the Saints.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Young. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Young to throw it. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Young will set to throw. They'll air one out deep for Mingo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this will wind up a Saints 1st down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. He lets it go deep for Olave. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 57 yards. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. A point after, good by Grupe. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. After the touchdown, here's Grupe to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. So a good grab there, and here's a guy, he had to learn the offense quick, just picked up as a free agent earlier this week.
And usually there's a connection, isn't there? A past coach, someone from the front office who knew him from before and thought that he could help this team.
Now a give to Brooks running right. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Now Young. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Tano Passanio just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Looking to throw, Young. Now they go screen. It's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
They'll try it now with Brooks. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, but now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. In motion left goes a tight end. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Option handoff here to Miller. Touchdown! New Orleans! Kingsley Miller, 37 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A run out of the gun with Brooks. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Young. And he's taken down here by the Saints. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10.
At their own 36-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They begin with a run by Miller. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now. Here's Miller on the read option. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll come up now. 2nd and 9. Quick pass out to Miller. Gosh, given the time in the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's third down now. Inside handoff now, Miller. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now. Throwing is Rattler. He completes it to Olave. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll try the right side here with Miller. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. And they'll try to run the option here. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for New Orleans, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you.